Hello everyone! Welcome back. I am so excited to continue with some more Amnesia today. And not just because I love this game and it's been far too long, but also because, well, have a look at my cursor. This right here is a VR headset controlling my mouse. I'm going to be fully immersed, so I don't know what's going to happen, but this is a great custom story to look at for the occasion. It's a huge custom and a highly rated one, so let's get started, shall we? Here we go with the custom story description. You are Charles Longden, an archaeologist studying Minneberg, a Yerman castle abandoned due to recent cave-ins. You are sleeping late one morning when you are shaken awake by a tremor running through the castle. There is no sign of your partner, Jane. Where has she gone? Well, we're gonna find out. Now, this might be a little wobbly at first. I practiced the controls a bit in the normal game, but I'm still new to this, so I hope it isn't too disorienting.
Oh, Charles. Sorry to wake you. I'm anxious to start digging, but the sun isn't up yet. May I borrow your lantern?
Okay.
You can sleep in. We can discuss our findings at luncheon.
Now hang on just a second here. They establish right away that we've got a lantern, and then they take it away from us before the story even starts? Whoever you are, story creator, I hate you already. Chapter 1 Fortress, by the way. Anyway, as I was saying, things aren't going to be quite that wobbly. It seems that we've suffered through some kind of a quake, probably the one that they referenced at the beginning of the story, or in the story intro. Kind of funny they'd mentioned that, and then also, wasn't Jane supposed to have gone missing before we even started the story? Oh well, I suppose the time for musing is later. We have a note before us. Jane and I arrived at Minneberg Castle this afternoon. Most of the western wing has completely collapsed and the rest of the castle shows signs of dangerous instability. It was wise of the Albrecht family to leave in a hurry. There is a surprising amount of structural damage throughout. The cause of this is unclear. The castle is solidly built, so it may perhaps be an issue with the ground underneath. I've never excavated a structure this recent before, but Minneberg dates back to the early 17th century, built by the Albrecht's ancestors. There may be a wealth of ancestral knowledge in this building. Charles Longden, 20th of April 1828, and we should indeed take note of the date, because we are an archaeologist, and it is our duty to discover those things lost. I can expect that we'll be running into some ancient history of this Amnesia custom story. Maybe stumbling into... hello there, Tinderbox. Not stumbling into the closet, but perhaps stumbling into some ancient temple beneath this ancient castle, or not so ancient castle. You know what I mean. Golly, it sure is dark out here, and this latch is jammed. Jane's door is damaged. Something heavy might be able to finish the job. Like this knight's thick skull? Hello there, friend. Kablamo! Yeah. Okay, that does not work. His skull is not thick enough. Maybe the next one. It's not heavy enough to break down the door. Okay, how about this rock? Is this one any different? Kablamo! Whoa! Haha, yes it is. It's heavy but should be thrown harder. Oh, bullshit! My character's just a wimp. Can't throw a rock from 2 inches away from a door and beat it down. I don't like that my character's a wimp. It's going to make running into all those horrifying monsters in this custom story all the more terrifying. Actually, I do believe this custom has some new monsters, but we'll see those later. Certainly. Hello there, storage key. I'm going to check this chest and then check out that note. We got oil, but we don't have a lantern yet. Figures. Day 2 of our studies. Charles' eye for detail has proven to be a great asset. The walls in the storage have been built to hide a secret passage, lending credence to Professor Hawk's mention of tunnels below the castle structure. I find it interesting that the Albrechts went through so much trouble to seal the tunnels. They don't appear to be sealed in a manner to keep someone out, but to keep something inside. It doesn't seem likely that they meant to seal something they found valuable, but instead something that they feared. Either way, my time is running out to enter the tunnels. Professor Hawk meant to wait until the objects are out of the way until sending someone into the tunnels, but under the circumstances, this castle won't be standing for much longer. Jane, 1828. Jane Witt, really? You've dedicated an entire page to your name. That is egotistical if I ever saw it. This lady thinks she's entitled to my lantern. She thinks that she's entitled to an entire page of a piece of paper. Poppycock, I say. Nothing in this closet. But that is okay. Your friends have given me other things, and I'm very thankful for that. And I also have one thing of oil, so get out of the way, drawer. I have one thing of oil, so I'm quite safe for now. At least I will be after I find wherever it was that Jane took the only lantern that we brought with us, apparently. If we can even find it, considering how dark it is. Well, I guess there is some sunlight coming in here. Oh, I'm so strong! My character is such a badass. Seems one of those quakes is happening, but it does not cause any ill effects to us. We are not trapped in here. Although it does not seem that there are any items in here either, so I suppose we'll simply move on. Maybe we'll find that storage and therein find some more. The game is making me look somewhere. There's a door over there, but it was making me look at the light first. What do you want from me, game? You want me to see the light? Hopefully not for the entirety of this custom story, mind you. But knowing my luck, I'm gonna die in the first episode. Can't seem to use the front entrance, and there does not appear to be anything else out here, so I suppose we'll head to the only door that is most likely the storage. Check it out. It's even darker. Ooh, ambience change. We didn't even hit a loading door and the ambience changed. Neat. Well, as long as there are plenty of wine bottles for me to smash. I'm not going to smash everything around here. That's suspicious. These piles of boxes. As long as there are things for me to throw around, I will be perfectly sane. There's not... Oh. Okay, boxes, you might have not been directly in the way of that, but you were still hiding it. I blame you, and I will therefore... Actually, you were hiding something. You were hiding the secret door that the lever opened. That is just cruel, being bamboozled twice. Is there anything even in here? Please tell me there's a lantern in here. As much as I love these wine bottles I can smash, I am in desperate need of a lantern. Mind y'all, I am gonna bump up the brightness in post-production so that y'all can see better. Hello there, laudanum. It appears to be the only thing in here. Clever, hiding it among the wine bottles. Anyway, I'm gonna bump up the brightness in post-production so that y'all can see better than I can right now, but there's an ominous hole in the ground and I'm temporarily stunned by it. I can't use the rope. Ugh. A letter from London. Moriane flipped it open curiously, recognizing the name Hotlib on the envelope. What could a renowned intelligencer like Hotlib want with a small-time alchemist like him? Two names we haven't heard yet, but I'm sure we'll find some notes. Where am I? Oh. I'm just gonna drop down slowly, carefully, and... Oh! Oof. Oh, I hurt my knees, and I'm gonna run towards the light. We don't have a lantern, so this is the only reasonable way to go. Side room, dead end. Another side room, dead end. I'm gonna check the side rooms before we continue down the hallway, because, you know, I'll miss these on the way back. Nothing. Tinderbox. Thank you very much. Hey, I'll take it. Getting a tinderbox refunded for checking out the desk in the light of the candles that we lit up using our first. Books in a closet. Chair. Gonna move that out of the way. There's some evil shuffling around. And I'll check these desk drawers before I read that note. I was so close. I was so close to the perfect alchemy. I managed to save one shard before I had to flee, but the rest may be lost. I don't know what has become of Hotlib. I fear the worst. I can only hope that I'm safe here. Ernst owes me for his daughter, but it will still be difficult to convince him to build tunnels underneath the castle. I have promised not to disturb them and work in peace. I don't know what it was that attacked us in England, and I don't know if it's going to come after me. The defenses that I've had built here only protect me from so much. 1651, J. Reeee. So this is ancient history. From perhaps almost 200 years prior to this point. The point where we arrive and see what happens. Now, which way was I headed again? Ah, there's a cave. Oh. Lantern! And a severed hand that the game's forcing me to look at. There's a cave in here. I don't know if y'all can see it. What was Jane looking for down here? There's a cave in to hide the end of that severed arm and stuff. I suppose that was Jane, but I am jumping for joy right now because I finally have a lantern. Sorry, Jane, I hardly knew you. But your lantern will certainly go to good use. I can assure you of that. Now let's see here. Creepy side room. And, oh, what the fuck? That hits so differently in VR, dude. That was right in my face. I got startled by paper, you guys. There's nothing in here, really. So we'll just move on and check out the other side room, where we will not be startled by papers. That's right, they knew better than to hit me a second time. There's no candlestick on the desk here, so I gotta search this quickly. Nothing. Oh, tinderbox in the bottom drawer. You can't hide from me. I am the craftiest. Well, there doesn't appear to be anything else in here except for that bed of flowers, which doesn't appear to have any significance, so we'll just keep going down the only other way to go, and well, there's a light that way, and there's a door directly in front of us, so obviously I have to try to pull this lever. The machinery isn't working. Of course it isn't. I'm going to go the dark way first, because we do have a lantern, and we only have so much oil. I do not know how long I will have it. This is a dead end. I don't imagine that I need these broken gears to fix the machinery. Is there really nothing? Oh, hello there, hammer. Okay, so I'm glad that I went this way first. It was a dead end, and we got ourselves a hammer. For what purpose? Who knows? Maybe we need to... Where? Where? There's no monster... Is that fake? That was fake. That had to be fake. Alright, game, well played. Use the actual monster spawning sound as a fake out. And there are a lot of customs that just, you know, use a regular monster sound, and that is not startling quite like that. This appears to be the machine room. And the lever is rusted in place, so I'll have to find something for that. I'm also almost out of oil. I do have a few tinder boxes, but we'll be running around in the darkness for a little while, I'm sure. Oh. The door locked behind. Of course it is. That's fine. I'm not the least bit concerned about the situation. We've spent plenty of time in locked rooms. Padded rooms, too. Oh, what? What is that? That sounded like a grunt, but what is this ambience? I want to peek. Oh my god. No, really, what is that? What? What is that? That sounded like a grunt. It's gone. Whatever it was, it's gone. That's intense. Well, hey, there's some oil here. And there's a tinderbox. So hey, we got something out of this room. Nothing essential, you know, for story progress, but what was that? My god. Petroleum oil. Okay, I imagine that we need that kind of oil for the thing. You know, the thing. Nothing behind these boxes. Nothing that I can see anyway. It's too bad that I can't fill my lantern with that there petroleum oil, because I've only got one of these oil things left. I'm not going to put it in just yet. I want to wait for... I like to wait until the oil runs out before I refill it, because... yeah, like that. Because that way I pace myself, and I do what I need to. I think there was another way back this way. Yeah, that way is back towards the door that ain't working, and this way is new. can tell because we haven't opened the door in here. Let's light this up. We need to save as much oil as possible, and this is pretty good candle placement because we can use the candle to search things, and hello there, a lot of them. And it doesn't cover that other half of the room, and hello there, glass jar. Okay, I suppose that is all that we needed from here, but I'll continue down this way anyway because, hey, maybe we find some more oil. Or just a dead end with nothing but some oil of vitriol. Okay, that's also probably not any oil that I need, but I guess we'll take it anyway. The most important kind of oil is the oil for the... How many kinds of oil do we even have up in here? We've got the lantern oil, we've got the oil of vitriol, we've got the petroleum oil. All I want for Christmas is my my lantern oil. That is the best kind of oil. Boop. The valve refuses to move. Okay, let's smack. There we go. The glass jar was filled with oil. As an American, I am very fond that we get many different kinds of oil here. But again, the lantern oil is the one that I like the most, because it gives us light and warmth and other fun things like that that are not at all prevalent in Amnesia otherwise. It needs more force to move. Okay, how about a hammer? And take this! No object to use item. Come. There we go. The VR headset is quite different. It certainly makes a difference in terms of if I'm trying to click on something tiny, if I move my head ever so slightly, it causes me to miss the thing. That's going to take some getting used to for sure. Well, this lever should work now, so. Excuse me. Knowledge was something that had to be spread to everyone. Hartlib hoped one day to gain full comprehension of the divine order of things, an idea of Comenius that he followed avidly. Moriane, though, suggested that it could be taken a step further, that humans were capable of gaining godlike omniscience. How fascinating. So what, is this like one of those custom stories where... Oh god, we've got to go down the spiral staircase next. Is this one of those custom stories where we start off fighting rats and by the end of it we kill God? Like in one of those JRPGs or something? Like, I guess we ought to save finding out more about that for next time since I'm out of time for this one. Well, this certainly has been interesting so far. I'm going to try to keep these episodes around 20 minutes in length. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but around 20 minutes. That seems like a nice, bite-sized chunk of action. Not that this first episode has been particularly action-y, but you just know this is building up to something. This is usually the part where I go on my like, share, subscribe rant, but let me tell you, I tried the whole Let's Play format with that sort of stuff at the end, and the big flashy all-caps titles, and I guess that's fun, but I don't really want to do that from now on. Except for when I brought it up just now, I guess. I was just trying it out in the last custom since it's a staple of this format, but y'all know what to do. And therefore, I've got nothing more to say, except that I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.